day. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Kelly. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Kelly's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Watts. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Watts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Watts. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Watts pass complete to number 80. Touchdown.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Kick is good.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Kelly's pass.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to... Nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, it's Kelly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message. But you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Kelly throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 64 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. back to the air on second down. Watts. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Watts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Jaguars
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop.
Kelly's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
From the gun, Kelly. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And to give this time to the yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Kelly down From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Kelly. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Kelly. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and goal.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Cowboys 7, Jaguars 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Watts finds his tight end Ingram.
Watts pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
To go.
From the gun, Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 1st down. Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1 yard.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cowboys.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles were winners last week, so they're trying to start their campaign at 2-0. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals off a win in their opener, looking to make it 2 straight as they lead at home. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. The man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Watts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And that's able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Watts gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Watts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Watts. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now Kelly on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Kelly. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now.
Operating from the gun, Kellen, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The quarterback
chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Watts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on second down. Watts. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. Watts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Kelly. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Quarterback sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Kelly. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. But at least it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Saquon Barkley.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Watts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watts. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Complete.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920. At 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, they have no reason to believe he won't.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. From the gun, Watts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Kelly operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Kelly to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Kelly, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's Barkley on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Looking to throw. Watts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So now the Jags down by 11, 70 seconds remaining. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Kelly now on 1st and 10, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bishop, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Kelly throwing on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Kelly. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Kelly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
By the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.